Is it hot in here? Or are you just listening to Radio Ridley Radio with Chinky Sweat?
This is Brian Holtzman if there were Jews under his apartment like that one dude in New York. I can hear them! There's Jews! There's fucking Jews under my fucking floor! I can hear them, motherfuckers! I can hear Yiddish! They're talking Jew talk under the floor! I can hear... I love Brian. I talked to him last night. I saw him at the show last night. He had a good time. We were at Mothership last night. We were hanging out. He's a sweetheart. He's one of my favorite people in comedy. Oh, God, we're good. We're good. All right, Taylor, cut it real quick and go grab water. Yo, you listening to Radio Ridley Radio? What the fuck is going on, bitch? Welcome to Radio Ridley Radio. I am your host, Michael Ridley. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode. Today is Thursday, February 15th. It's 7:30 Central Time. Austin, Texas, United States of America. The greatest fucking town in the world for comedy. I recently learned this. Whew, I'm out of breath. I'm so excited to be here. Give me a second. I'm so out of breath.
You really hustled to the chair.
I really did. I'm so out of shape. I've got an Apple Watch, and now the Apple Watch tells me how fucking fat I am. The Apple Watch goes, Hey, Chinky Sweat, why don't you do the ladder? Why don't you get on the old stepper? Why don't you get on the old elliptical or the treadmill, you fat fuck? Like, literally, my diet is spiraling out of control, dude. But that's besides the point. I went back home to Virginia Beach, specifically. Checked a lot of boxes off of things that have been stressing me out. A lot of things have been weighing on my shoulders. I've been distracted. I've been super cloudy. Like, my mind's been clouded. My focus has been obscured. And ever since I came back from Virginia, I am a brand new, not even brand new, I'll say polished and rejuvenated former version of myself is back. Like, I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling powerful. Lots of love from the boys back in VA. Lots of love from the boys in Virginia. It helped me realize a lot of people were telling me when I got home. When I came home and I did comedy Monday through Friday, I did comedy every single night I was in Virginia just to stay sharp. And literally everybody had words of encouragement, and they were letting me know that they were inspired by what your boy is doing out here. And I've had a lot of things weighing on my mind, obscuring my focus. I have a very I was worried about my day job. I'd heard a nasty rumor about my day job from somebody who had quit. They said that they were planning on firing me. My day job in Virginia was planning on letting me go, and I went back and I trained some new hires and built a relationship with the guys in my department, and we've become boys. And just rejuvenated some of that morale on the home front. Gave some pointers on how to make it easier for me, because I work remotely for this company, and they were so gracious. And I quit when I first moved to Austin. I had quit, and then I moved to Austin, and then 2 months later they called me back, and I took my job back. So I'm very grateful for these people. It's very important. Me having this day job is very important and very crucial to be able to do what we're doing here in Austin, Taylor. It's very, it's
yes,
vital. It's vital. And I've been very transparent with them that someday I would like to quit my job, but only when the time is right. When I can walk away from my job knowing that the place, I left the place better than when I first came to it. And I'm not trying. Dude, I've put like 4 years of my life into this place, and they love me there, and I love working for them. And everybody at my job knows what I'm doing in Austin, and they're also supportive and awesome. Everybody's just fucking super sweet and happy to see me, and I made everyone happy just by being there, and that made me feel great. And maybe like that shit really cleared up that, oh man, everybody, you know what I mean? Everybody I work with is so frustrated with me. Probably no, I come back, everybody's good. I've been worried about my brother. Yeah, I was worried about my brother as well while I was in Virginia. I visited my brother. I have a 28-year-old brother who, severely autistic and learning disabled, borderline retarded little brother. I love him so much. And I caught up with him. It was his birthday last week. His birthday was February 3rd. So I stopped by, dude, slid my boy some cash for his birthday.
Nice.
Dude was blown away. He was like, holy fuck, you didn't have... I'm not going to say how much I gave him, but enough to where he was like, dude, what the fuck? Why did you give me this much money?
Nice.
Because, and I told him, I was like, because I'm in a position to do that. And he's not homeless, but he was for a little bit. You know, he was struggling for a little bit. He, like, lived in Kentucky, and then his house was condemned, and he, like, left his Social Security card and his birth certificate behind, like, in the... You know what I mean? So his shit was just floating around, and so he got those documents back, and that was very, like, worrying for me. But he's living with a very sweet black family, and he's paying them $350 a month in rent.
Nice, not bad.
He's working full-time at a motherfucking Panda Express. My boy's making $14 an hour, 40 hours a week.
Bro, and he's getting those staff meals, you know,
Dude,
he's getting the
yeah,
hookups,
dude, he's
the end of the nights.
Yeah, dude, he was fucking telling me about how he was my brother rules, dude. He was telling me about he's going to Florida soon, and he's like, dude, Black Veil Brides. He's going to like a fucking metal fucking. He's going to like a rock concert festival thing. He's like, dude, fucking Black Veil Bride's gonna be there.
Is he really Filipino?
Yeah, he's Filipino and white, just like me, but he has like a severe like
Speech
he has
impediment?
a crucial speech impediment.
Wow.
That it's a so he can't be doing desk work or phone work. He's more of hands-on kind of guy. He's a hands-on worker, and that's fine.
Does he watch your podcast? Has he ever seen the podcast?
I showed him clips,
Oh,
and he
nice.
was laughing his ass
Hell
off, and
yeah,
that just
dude.
lit me up. I showed him the Tita Repulsa,
Oh yeah, and
and
you're like,
he was dying.
this is like our
laughing.
aunt, right?
Yeah. I was like,
Nice.
who is that? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, how do you not know who the fuck that is? We have one aunt specifically who treated us that way. That's like, my man is never like fully involved, dude. He doesn't hold on to, so, he doesn't hold on to the bullshit. He moves forward. Well, like, dude, yeah, he's doing good though, bro. It was so funny just showing him the clips and showing him I showed him a few stand-up clips. I wasn't allowed to step into the house that he was living at for some reason. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to like come in and see. Yeah, that was weird. But we stood out front in the fucking dude. It was like 38 degrees outside of Virginia, and I was like, listen, dude, when this I'm doing all this shit because I think about you. You know what I mean? I told him, I was like, bro, I think about my little autistic brother and shit.
That's how you said it.
Yeah, I'll be thinking about you. I'll be thinking about my little homeless retard brother, dude. I'll be doing this shit.
So fucked up.
No. He knows I'm joking.
It's all love, baby.
It's all love, baby. He knows I'm joking. And he's not homeless anymore. He's paying his rent. He's working full time. I spent the last 10 years trying to teach him that shit. You know what I mean? I spent the last 10 years trying to teach my brother that, bro, this shit is not the way that our parents made it for us, okay? They babied the shit out of him, and it kind of negatively affected me because I still needed attention too, but I was, I'm the older sibling. They're like, okay, he's not as retarded as this one, so they didn't give me as much attention as I feel like they should have. So they spent a lot of energy into him, and he was so used to everybody catering to him. So into his adulthood, he was kind of used to that. He didn't have a job until he was 23 or 24, and then even when he would get a job, he didn't start working until he was like 25 or 26. But either way, dude, he could never keep a job. He would also, employers would take advantage of him, and he would get paid under the table, and sometimes they wouldn't pay him, and dude, it's brutal. So now he didn't understand why, like, when he lost his Social Security card, he was like, I can just get a job. I'm like, dude, here's the thing, though. Whatever job you're getting that doesn't require a Social Security number is not the job you need to be working for. They're going to be fucking you over left and right. Because I remember when I was homeless, I had a couple of jobs like that, dude, and they went out of business. I used to work for restaurants. I've worked for a bunch of shitty companies that fucked me over because they knew my situation type shit. Sometimes
They knew you were desperate.
They knew I was desperate, yeah. I mean, I worked for this kid. I worked for this kid I went to high school with. He had a contracting company, and I had two other friends that were homeless that I grew up with, and we were like, needing work real bad. So I started referring them to this buddy that I was working with, and he would like get us drunk and take us to Applebee's every fucking night. But dog, I'm like trying to get out of my situation. I need a paycheck. I never got a paycheck. I worked for this kid for like 2 months.
He's like, good work today, boys. Applebee's?
Yeah, good work today, boys. Let me get 3 towers of beer. Let me get 3 towers. Let me get 3 beer towers of Miller Lights for my boys here. They worked hard. They earned it. Nah, dude, I was literally a slave to this guy. And then like a week after I quit, he fucking ran a bandsaw through his fucking hand.
Oh, karma.
Yeah, through his working hand. You know what's crazy is this fucking homo, he got a tattoo on that same arm. He got a tree sleeve. He got a sleeve tattoo of the silhouettes of like pine trees.
Because he like does tree stuff?
No.
Does landscaping stuff?
No, he's a contractor.
Oh,
well,
okay.
was. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now, but that motherfucker ran a bandsaw straight through his fucking hand down to his wrist.
Jesus Christ.
And it fucked up his whole sleeve. And then next thing you know, I see this motherfucker. He's getting baptized and shit on Facebook and shit. I'm like, yeah. You could do that, or you could just, pay all the people you fucking owe money to, you dumbass bitch. You know who the fuck you are, motherfucker. I didn't forget about that shit. You took advantage of me when I was homeless, bitch.
I know you're watching. You're watching the
Yeah,
R3
you're
podcast.
totally watching this shit. Fucking asshole. But yeah, people will do shit like that to you when you're desperate, bro, and I worry about my brother. My brother's doing good, so there's another, facet of weight coming off my shoulders. All right. This is a pretty serious Ridley Radio. I'm really about to kind of pour into some shit that's really been bothering me.
Let it out.
During the pandemic in 2019, I had made friends with one of the funniest people I've ever met in stand-up comedy. And that person no longer does stand-up comedy because of how my local scene treated him. And he was always pushing the envelope, and he was always doing he was getting very close to the edge, very offensive stuff, but well written and funny. So I think there's some merit to that. There should be, you know what I mean? I want you guys to understand that it wasn't garbage. It was good. It was just hard to swallow, especially where I'm from, where clean comedy in Virginia, clean comedy rules, because it's a lot of military and a lot of old people going to comedy shows. We have in Virginia, we probably have some of the worst. We have the worst comedy market in Virginia. I came up doing, so it's basically you can do clean for old white people, or you can be a dirty comic performing in front of black audiences. And your boy did very well in the African American comedy rooms. I did very well in front of black audiences. That's kind of where my style, my high energy, kind of hacky, loud, poppy,
Hacky.
Yeah, I have a hacky style. Some people, some people in comedy would say it's hacky. I say it's being fucking I'm pouring energy into this shit.
You're being yourself.
I'm performing and being who the fuck I am. So if who I am is hacky to you, you can suck my brown Asian balls, because this is the way I've always been, and I'm a fucking killer, and I'm a monster. So I'm done trying to be things that I'm not on stage. And coming home to Virginia really showed that to me. Coming home to Virginia and seeing everybody, and dude, the reason why I got this far is because I was the way I am on stage, and that's fucking high energy, goofy, dumb, but also kind of smart. So I think I'm doing pretty good. It's not too goddamn profound, and it's not too fucking my comedy isn't very hard to digest, but it's also not just so surface level and dumb. I try to find that perfect blend of both, where it's look, I'm a smart guy that knows how to play to dumb people, and I'm also a dumb guy that knows how to play to smart people. I'm not one of one thing. You know what I mean? I'm not all of one thing. So we're gonna go back to my friend. He was very funny. He no longer does stand-up comedy. Him and his wife booked shows through the pandemic, and my association with this guy really hurt my associating with this guy, which I was only his friend because I thought he was very funny. As a comic, you're naturally going to gravitate to the people that you find funny. And after watching so many, man, you ever be doing what you be doing while you be doing it? And, hi, I'm a hunky-dory white nerd comic. I don't cuss during my sets. Everything, that was my scene. And then I found somebody who kind of would do stand-up the way I did, where it was edgy, but it was also smart. And then it was, somebody similar to me that I found personally funny. I gravitated to that guy naturally. And, he had problems with certain people in the scene, and I was ostracized as well through association. And that really taught me, like, damn, motherfuckers really will fold.
They'll turn on you quick.
Motherfuckers fold, and they turn on you so quick the moment that it can. And the reality is it was all bullshit anyways. None of this shit was real. It all passed. This is 4 or 5 years ago, and it's all gone now. But through the pandemic, we said fuck this shit because we had a small club that wanted you to work clean, and then we had a big club that wanted you to work clean, and it didn't really matter. It didn't really matter if you were funny. It was just, are you clean? And I didn't personally agree with that.
Jesus.
It doesn't matter if you're funny as long as you don't make anyone mad or challenge anyone or evoke any kind of emotion. Just get those surface level water cooler work laughs. Get those. And we'll give you $50 for the weekend. And to me, that was dumb. I thought that was dumb. So we went independent and we booked shows all throughout the pandemic. And his wife, who's also a comic, she orchestrated most of that, and it was her idea. And she made me the headliner every night. And the headlining set was 30 minutes. And the only reason why I know how to, I'd only done 10, and I used to struggle with 10. But throughout the pandemic, the 2 years of doing all those shows, I learned how to do a 30-minute set, which then turned into a 45-minute set, which then turned into my first hour. Granted, I was drunk and riffing, crowd work, and let's say about 30, 45 of material and riffing material on the spot, and then as well as maybe like sprinkle in 10 minutes of crowd work and, you know, performing in front of family and friends and stuff.
Still an experience.
Pulling old stories from the past with family and friends in the crowd and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's kind of a bullshit hour, right? I won't stray away from the facts here. A bullshit hour. But an hour nonetheless. How many people, this one's for the comics listening, how many people do you know that gave you that opportunity to kind of stretch your legs and really learn how to take your time and figure that out and be up there for that long? And I'm going to tell you right now, about a year ago, they had their first kid. You know, they both quit comedy. Let's fast forward past all that shit. All right. The shows we were booking, people stopped. Everything opened up again after the pandemic. And then, you know, comedy went back to where it was in Virginia, where it was kind of like your third or fourth choice of what you're going to do tonight. In Virginia, people like to go to a local bar, get chicken wings, watch a football game, and listen to a cover band. That's about as deep as it gets as far as, you know, nightlife in Virginia. There's really no market for comedy there. There could be. It's just, I mean, fuck, dude. Bad Friends had to cancel a show. They were doing Bad Friends Live in Norfolk. They had to cancel a show because of ticket sales. They couldn't sell enough tickets at the Norfolk Scope. Bad Friends. And that's crazy. And if you look at and I'm not shitting on the Bad Friends podcast. If you look at your favorite comics, go look at your favorite comics tour dates.
They skip over Virginia? Or?
Bro, they skip right over Virginia. It's like D.C., Maryland, Raleigh, North Carolina. It's like they fucking fuck this thing. Yeah, I'm not trying to get a speeding ticket in my tour bus. We're just going to fucking go. We're going to set it at 55 miles an hour, cruise through Virginia, couple hours, 4 hours through Virginia.
Just a smooth
go
cruise.
Straight to fucking Raleigh, and then we're in Florida. That's every tour. It's like fucking New York, fucking Philly, fucking
That's
DC.
how Portland is with music, too. They just don't want to get robbed.
Skipped right over it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the scene's not good enough to make up for the negatives.
Right. So, yeah, it went back to that. And our little comedy collective that we started through the pandemic fizzled out. It fizzled out, and that was natural because we were all growing as people. Our desires were changing. One of those friends that was in that group moved to Philly. Became very good friends with everyone in proximity with Shane Gillis and all the Philly guys. And he's killing it. I moved here. Became close proximity with Tony and Red Band in the Kill Tony show and struck gold here. The couple, they became parents. They finally had a kid. My buddy wanted to be a dad so badly. He became a kid. And then we had another friend, and he was with this girl. He's been with this girl for like 10 years. And they got married like a year or two ago. So we all were like in a changing, you know what I mean? We were all in a transformative period in our lives. And my friends who finally had the kid, the couple, my buddy that got canceled back home, and his loving wife that gave me so many opportunities as a young comic that wouldn't be booked by either of the clubs, which I should have been. At this point, I should have been getting work at either one of the clubs. The small club where you have to be clean, or the big club that you have to be clean at. I should have been getting work there, but I wasn't because I was associated with her husband. And that travels fast in a scene of 30 comics, 35 comics. And I'll tell you this, I was one of the best in the area. It makes sense. It should have made sense. If it was ran off merit, if it was a comedy scene built off merit, it would make sense that I would be getting weekends and work and stuff. But I wasn't, because people shitted on me to these club owners, and that's a different story. So they finally had their kid. Their kid just turned 1. And they find out she has fucking stage 4 breast cancer. And that was a huge weight on my shoulders. And I've been worried about her, and I've been worried about him, especially. You know, he's a dad, he's a husband now, and he's my best friend. And he's taught me a lot about how to be a good man and how to be a good husband, despite all these horrible things that people say about him. And, you know, he's a flawed person himself, but I have grace. I give people grace. I know people say stupid shit when they're upset. I know when people are angry at the world. This guy had a lot of fucked up things happen to him, so he has plenty of reasons to be angry at the world and shit. So I get it. I've been there too, where I toxically spiral out of control and alienate myself from people and give everyone a reason to abandon me. But I'm the kind of friend where it's like, I'm not going to dip. I'm not going to fold when shit gets hard, because I've had people abandon me, and I hate that. And it hurts sometimes, and sometimes it's hard to be somebody's friend. Sometimes it's hard to be somebody's friend, and sometimes somebody makes it hard to be their friend. But I've always been, I will loyally stand by this guy, because he's always helped me out. And he's been nothing but good to me, and he's been family to me. And it sucks that she has stage 4 breast cancer, but we have good news. She, when I went and visited them, she no longer needs chemo. She had like her last chemo treatment, and she doesn't need surgery. So she has a port, and they just have to, you know, from my understanding, from what I was told, they were giving me a lot of information. My friends were giving me a lot of information, the couple. From my understanding, they just have to keep an eye on the metrics, keep an eye on numbers, cell counts, shit like that. You know, a bunch of cancer mumbo jumbo. Basically, all they have to do is maintain and keep getting treatments, and she's using some kind of experimental THC oil that kind of slows the spread of cancer. Thank God that weed has a medical application as opposed to getting you absolutely shredded, dude.
Shout out weed.
Shout out to weed. It's for fags, but I mean, I guess it's good for stopping cancer from spreading, and you know.
But cancer's also gay, so.
Cancer is very gay, dude. Cancer
is perfect for cancer.
Yeah, cancer, you're a faggot. I think everyone can get behind that.
Yeah. Cancer
is for fags.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Leave it in. Yeah.
So,
but here's the thing. They're doing good.
Okay.
And it was good to see, and she's just one of those people that, like, bad shit always happens to people who don't deserve it. And these fucking assholes just get to walk among us like nothing's, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. These shitty people seem like nothing bad ever happens to them, and just the sweetest, best people in your life always get shit thrown
Good things always tend to happen to bad people a lot of times.
Yeah, bad people come up heavy.
Yeah,
bad people. I must be bad. I must be a bad boy, because God's been pretty good to me this last year, but I've also had a lot of shit thrown in my face. So I feel like I'm probably getting what is owed to me in the universe. Maybe I'm due for some good stuff. You know, I've had a lot of bad things. If you regularly watch this podcast, you know that your boy's seen a lot of things and experienced a lot of loss and a lot of misfortune, you know what I mean? So it only makes sense, you know. For me, this is the best my life's ever been, and it makes sense because I literally went through hell to get to this heaven that I'm living, boys. And I'm very grateful for my friends. I'm very grateful for, you know, and my friend with cancer, we prayed. And I've gotten real close with God. And like I said, this is the #1 Christian podcast. This is all in all, this is a conservative right-wing Christian podcast. I don't want you guys to forget that. But dude, it's been crazy. Taylor, is this digestible? Is what I'm saying digestible, or am I?
It is. No,
am I
it's
darting
good.
around too much?
No, it's good.
I don't want to give too many details, but I do want to explain where I'm coming from and why the fuck I've personally been. This is the weight. This isn't excuses, okay? This is literal shit that's been affecting me. It's not like an excuse to where I'm not working. No, I'm going out and I'm doing it, but I was numbed or I was worried.
The weights are off.
It feels like the weights are off. It
Yeah.
feels like I was running around with a 60-pound chest plate. And ever since I went back to Virginia and saw these people, you know what I mean? And we were holding each other and we're crying.
Good cries, though.
It was good
Positive
crying.
cries.
It was positive crying. Like, we're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I'm praying for you guys. I love you guys. You're family to me. For Christ's sakes, Taylor, this girl helped me set the tables at my wedding.
Well, you just wouldn't be here.
I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't be
be-
where you are as a comedian if it wasn't for these people and these experiences, good or bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like they were integral. Their friendship was an integral part of me coming up in Virginia's comedy scene. And it made me realize that it didn't matter how good I was going to get in Virginia. I had hit the ceiling.
you had to go.
And if I was and here's the thing, if I was well received by those clubs, I'd probably just still be there, opening for those clubs, making those little $50.
And you'd be that guy that's like hot in your hometown, but not growing.
Yeah, now I'm a little guy in a big place, and I'm surrounded by people that I find funny.
Legends.
I'm surrounded by legends.
Yeah.
I got moved. I got plucked out of my thing and got put. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I feel like this is God's plan for this timeline that I'm very lucky to be in. And we all, hugged and cried. And my best friend, one of my best friends, his wife, she's still happy, still like this ray of light despite having cancer. And they were holding us. They were holding me. And they were like, "You're our greatest accomplishment in stand-up comedy." Damn. And that resonated with me to an extent where I wasn't sure if that was how they felt. But I always kind of thought like they're probably so proud because they know and I know that they had such a huge role in helping me get to this part.
Right.
I credit them so much. And to hear that, it was like clink, clink,
Yeah.
Level up.
fucking Super Saiyan, dog. The electricity started fucking. You could see the electricity start to fucking.
It was like when Captain America gets that injection, dude.
Literally just.
Yeah. Your pectorals grew that day.
Just fucking dude.
This podcast is important because it's the lore of Ridley,
Yeah.
and it shows that you have layers. You know what I mean? You're a deep motherfucker.
It doesn't always have to be. I've been trying to hold off on on a serious one, but like I'm.
You had some serious shit go down.
I did. I don't know what else to tell you guys, and I'm sorry if this isn't like the regular. We'll get there, but I got to get through this part first so that I can do that. And I think, and that's even the case on stage. It's just being able to get through all this and take that chest plate of weights off and let it hit the fucking ground. And now your boy's like moving hella fucking fast.
You crushed the other night.
I'm destroying.
I could see it.
You could see the freedom, right?
Yeah.
You could see that the mental shackles were undone, dude.
Well, and you were more yourself than ever, but you were also somehow in all the chaos of your act, you were on stage. You were you were relaxed. There was like a level where because I've seen you.
You've seen the frantic.
That it's like you're like trying to get let, but you were just like relaxed doing your thing, and that was just you looked like you were comfy, like you had your house shoes on.
I was, brother.
Yeah, dude, you're in the zone.
Demon time.
He's in the zone.
Grateful. Powerful. Literally been destroying. Got off the plane on Saturday. Went to Creek. Adam Lucky put me on Filthy Show. Destroyed. Wish you were there to record. That set was better than the last one you just saw. I was trying to replicate that set. Maybe I did better. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was equal.
Splitting hairs.
I really am because I feel good about both sets. And I wrote a bunch of new material while I was on the plane, just being in Virginia. Just wrote a bunch of stuff because I was like, oh, it's low stakes, open mic. Who gives a fuck?
Just riffing.
Well, the open mics in Virginia are better than Austin. Yeah, open mics in Virginia way better because there's actual people there, and most of them are indoors.
And they're not comics, yeah.
And there's actual people there, not comics. So I was like, ooh, let's write. I hate that.
Explain the open mics to people from Austin explain the Austin open mics to people that aren't here if you can.
Like usually outside, it's fucking 98 degrees outside.
Or cold as fuck.
Or it's freezing.
One or the other.
Yeah. Or it's freezing. It's either cold as fuck or freezing, or during the day and nobody's there, or way late at night and nobody's there. It's just, they got to cap it at like 20, give people 5 to 7 minute sets, and hand curate, like, you know what I mean? But then that's a showcase.
Right.
So now it's like, how do I get on those showcases? Literally, like, the key to Austin, getting good in Austin, is like, move here when you've already came up in a scene that you've already done well in, and you're ready to grow more. Like, you're getting booked. If you're getting booked back home for showcases, you'll get booked for showcases out here. That's just the natural order of it.
Mm.
You just have to network, meet some people, or whatever, do what you got to do. But it's like, I only make progress if I'm booked on an actual show out here. You can get burned out on the mics, and it's fine. I'm gonna do a mic after this, but this is a good mic, the one that I'm going to after this.
Which one are you going to?
I'm gonna do Belvita.
Nice.
It's
I might come with you. I need to get up.
It's hit or miss, but yeah, my buddy's hosting. Maybe we can figure it out. You also got to know a guy.
Yeah.
You want to get up. There's fucking 50 comics signed up, and we're all getting 48-second sets. What the fuck?
And it seems like they're all working on stuff, so there's no A material coming from them. So it's like,
nobody wants to watch it.
Yeah.
Brother, if you're working on shit, sprinkle in some old shit. It doesn't have to all be new shit, bro. You're still also putting on a show. People think, oh, it's an open mic, it's supposed to suck. Dude, they can be good. We had an open mic in Virginia, the Cassie's Comedy Club open mic. I did that and fucking destroyed. And I snuck in new stuff. It's all new to them because they haven't seen me in a year and a half. So I did, a material that I've been working on here, but they haven't seen it there. But then I snuck in some shit. I'm like, oh, it's low stakes. To me, it's low stakes because I'm like, oh, I'm just at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm home doing mics with the boys.
Right.
That's a problem I have here. Is fucking writing new stuff can be scary because it's high stakes. It's high stakes out here. You got all these big guys from Los Angeles. You got all these big guys from New York. You got to impress them. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks anymore. I'll let my work speak for itself. I spent so much time worrying about what people thought, man. I spent so much time, and in essence, I killed who I was as a comic.
The weights are off, brother.
The weights are off. I don't care anymore. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you don't like me. I like me.
That's all that matters.
I like me. And if you don't like me, it's probably because you can see that I like me. I'm not going to let people shake me up or fucking take away my peace from up here. My positive self-image, the way I see myself. I'm not going to let anybody damage that. Because it directly affects who you are on stage. It does. And I ain't going to let nobody take my goddamn dreams. You ain't taking my dreams from me, boy. I worked real hard for this shit, god damn it. I spent the last 10 years hitting open mics, and I finally figured it out, okay? It takes a long time, all right? I'm still a baby, and that's crazy. Is it 10 years? You're still kind of a baby, You could be a headliner by now, but it's like where my 10 years, where I've been here for a year and a half, and I did 8.5 in that scene that I was talking about, where they rewarded clean, but,
If you would have, moved to L.A. 5 years ago, then
I would have been quit.
Yeah.
Or I would suck even more.
Well, yeah.
Maybe I would suck even more. Who knows? Because I'd be so worn out paying rent. Rent's $4,000 a month. And you get a one bedroom, one bucket. It's a 1 bedroom, 1 bucket. It's a 1 closet, 1 bucket. It's $4,000 a month. And there's a homeless guy that shoots heroin on your front step.
His name's Randy. He kind of comes with the house.
Yeah. I mean, we legally can't remove him because it's Los Angeles has become a liberal shithole. And honestly, you should check your privilege. How dare you? Who are you to say that he can't shoot up heroin on your front step and pee on your car handles?
Excuse me, he's houseless.
Yeah. He is without homes. He is without housing. No, he's a fucking dumbass. He's a dumbass piece of shit drug addict that didn't get help. He has trauma because his family had trauma in his family. listen, I'm not I'm just a homeless drug addict that figured it out. So that's why I'm so harsh on the homeless. And I'm also harsh on the government. I shouldn't have to foot the fucking bill. Get the people to help. Los Angeles, I'm going there for the first time. I've judged LA a lot. I've never been there. So I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to go see it this summer for my birthday. We got the Kill Tony, we have the Kill Tony Kia Forum. And you got Netflix's A Joke Festival. And that's the week of my birthday.
Nice.
And it's like, whoa, I should probably get there.
Yeah.
I should just pay for that, and I got a good little chunk of change saved up right now. So I'm going to blow my little chunk of change on that. Cuz it might, might be helpful, might be a little eye-opening.
Yeah.
Who knows? Something cool might happen. Who knows? I'm like going to festivals and stuff. I submitted for Skankfest again this year.
Cool.
I didn't get it Vegas? I didn't get it last year, but yeah, that's in Vegas. We're going to go to Vegas again at the end of the year. I'm traveling. I'm doing stuff. And again, that's where the job comes into play. I make the best money I've ever made in my life, and they believe in me, and they're totally on board with me. Just if I let you know where I'm at in the country, you know it. I know what time I need to wake up. If I'm in Vegas, if I'm in California, I got to be up at 3 or 4 in the morning. I have to be up with them and work with them like I'm there. You know what I mean? And that's awesome. Not that many people, I'm very grateful for that. Not many people have that. I have a lot of comforts that a lot of other comics don't have. I have a loving wife that gives me cheeks and makes cookies.
Money.
And she works. Yeah, she works. She has her own job too. Good. We both have great credit. She's helped me build my credit over the last 10 years. Dude, your boy's got a 745. When I was homeless and just started doing stand-up, 340.
Oh, damn, son. Where'd you find this?
I got evicted. I had nothing, dude. Loving wife, like I said. Money. Reliable transportation. All my bills are paid. Hey. You know what? Maybe shit ain't that bad. And maybe I should just shut the fuck up and be happy and be grateful.
And focus on your dreams.
And focus on my goddamn... Yeah, maybe I should...
Well, shit, dude. Shit. Got a fridge full of food.
I got nice fancy clothes. I got a bunch of Air Jordans. Shit, you should see my closet. Got a bunch of Michael Air Jordan tennis shoes. I love that. I love when rednecks call basketball shoes tennis shoes. Oh, you got them fancy Michael Jordan tennis shoes on, huh?
Michael Air Jordan.
You got the Michael Air Jordan tennis shoes. You think you're the fucking hot shit, Mr. Chang, huh? Mr. Chinky Sweat himself. You think you're fucking hot shit. You think you're better than everybody, don't you? I'm grateful.
Not to change.
2024 is
not
the
to
year of
derail
gratitude. You are derailing me. What is it?
I'm not going to derail. Go ahead.
No.
I was going to say that you brought up recently, today actually, on your Instagram that you were thinking about getting rid of Chinky Sweat.
No, that was a joke. That was me putting out a flare.
Okay.
Hey, book me.
Oh, it's a
South by Southwest is coming up. Moon Tower's coming up, and I'm not good. I'm not known enough. I'm not known enough to get on those yet.
So we're keeping the name.
Chinky Sweat for now, yeah, I guess. People are gay. It's either people love it or they're like, I can't say it. Oh, I don't want to say your Instagram handle. I'll get... Like the woke police are going to rappel from the ceiling and go, freeze, asshole. It's us, the woke police.
A bunch of white people with glasses.
Hey, it's us. We're the woke police. We're white people that tell other people how to act and behave and what to say and what words to use and how to think. Freeze, asshole. Did you just say chink? It's a derogatory term for Asians. Yeah, that's the whole point. I want you to know that I'm a cool Asian.
I feel like if they're the filter for what's acceptable or not, then I feel like you beat the system. You kind of, because they let you have your name.
Yeah, it's like that was something I loved about being back home. There's one of those clubs, the small club where you have to be clean. Black comics can't say the N-word.
What?
Yeah, so it's like it's a given that like
Okay,
non-white,
that's
it's a given that non-black comics saying the N-word. Oh, don't do that. But even black comics, you're gonna take the N-word from black people.
How is that even possible?
You're gonna take the only thing they've got. I'm just kidding.
That is the wokest flex.
That is a very well, yeah. I think it's just the owner just doesn't like the N-word in general.
Is he a white guy?
It's a older white lady. Grew up. She kind of came up in the '80s of comedy when shit was clean. When clean was the. Now it's just funny.
That's a paradox.
It is a paradox because it just doesn't really like it gives somebody the ability to determine what's clean and what's not clean. Is it clean not cussing or is it subject matter? What is clean?
Black people not being able to say the N-word is like racist. Isn't it kind of?
I don't know.
Isn't it kind of? I don't know. It's so weird.
I don't know. There's some black people that do not say the N-word and hate saying people who say the N-word. So I don't know. We always Ridley Radio. We always find our way back to the N-word.
We do.
We every fucking time the logistics of the N-word. Just holding test tubes. Can a white person tell black people that they can't say the N-word? That's a brain teaser. Clown world. Fuck all of this shit. Nah, man, I think I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful for everything. And if you guys watch this show, I want you to know that I'm grateful for you. I know, sometimes I do this shit and I'm like, God, that was garbage. And then people go, dude, that was hilarious. I loved it. This is great. So it's weird. It's a weird thing. I'm always beating myself up. Because I want to serve up that hot, dank shit. Fresh, hot, dank shit. All the time. I want to be serving up that dank shit.
Serving up that dope ass shit.
See, there it is. I fucking fucked it up. I couldn't even remember what the tag was.
That dope ass shit.
I want to do that. I want to make something good. Nobody wants to make anything bad. Unless
damn, son, this podcast sucks.
fucking that's my favorite one.
That is the best one.
That is the best one. Nobody wants to make anything bad unless you're the people who made the girl Ghostbusters or anything or any movie that's a girl version of something that was all men.
The
God.
WNBA.
That was a weird time in movies too. They were like, "All right, we're gonna do Ocean's 11, but it's girls. We're gonna do Ghostbusters, but it's girls. We're gonna do Django Unchained, but it's girls. We're gonna do Django Unchained, but it's girls.
Female slave owners.
We're gonna do the Black Klansman, but it's girls. Just shit. It's like we're doing. We're doing Munich, but it's girls. Munich.
Shawshank Redemption, but it's girls.
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption, but it's Lindsay Lohan and all the girls from Mean Girls. Silly. Oh, just grateful for it all. I'm grateful for this timeline and everything that I've got to experience. There's a version of my life where my mom isn't dead and my parents are still together, but I never met my wife and I never started doing stand-up. So I pick this one every time.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes. Alternate reality. If you play the if, ands, or buts, it always ends up bad. Yeah,
I always butterfly effect my shit.
Yeah,
because now that my life's good and I understand why all that shitty stuff happened, that's kind of like the beauty of God. Again, Christian.
It's the beauty of Christ.
It's the beauty of I'm imbued with the power of Jesus Christ. I'm imbued with the mercy of the Lord. And then here's the thing: you kind of understand God better when you fucking just keep your ear to the floor, man. Listen, there's hints, bro. Life will give you a hint on what the fuck you're supposed to do, and there are some people who never tap into what the fuck they're supposed to do. and it's right in their face their whole fucking life. And then they're at the end of their life, and they're like, fuck. I didn't listen to any of the fucking hints along the way, and now you're Michael Ridley's dad. My dad's a perfect example of that. I love him to death, but he had so many hints, and he chose comfort every time. He chose comfort. He's a perfect... And here's the thing. The reason why I'm so fucking ambitious is because I learned that from my dad. I was like, fuck. It's kind of sad to say, but I've had this conversation with him already. He understands. I wouldn't say anything. I'll never speak ill of my father on this shit. I'll never speak ill of my father, bro. I love my dad to death. But he did teach a valuable lesson to me, and when you choose the path of comfort, it creates a far more uncomfortable situation long term. If you pick comfort every single fucking day of your life, when you come to the end of your life and you're an old, brittle man, you're going to fucking realize, fuck, I should have did something differently. And that's my biggest fear in life. That is my biggest fucking fear in my life, is knowing that I could have did more. I could have done more, but I was choosing comfort. And I'm literally exhausted every day, Taylor. I wring myself out. I'm up at 7 in the morning. I wake up 7 in the morning. I work. I walk my dog. I feed my dog. My wife rolled her ankle on Monday. So I've been taking care of her and feeding her and cooking her food and doing all the chores. Yo, shout out to my fucking wife. Because now I'm doing all the shit that she does. And she works 2 jobs. Hey, maybe you should shut the fuck up and be grateful. My life is fucking good. My life is good. And right now, God is reminding me how good of a fucking wife I have. Because now I'm filling in for her in her time of need through sickness and health, baby. That's what marriage is about, dog. Do not get fucking married if you ain't about to take care of your loved one. Don't get married if you ain't trying to... If you're unable to remove yourself, your personal desires out of yourself for the betterment of somebody else, do not get married, dog. That's why that's why divorce rates are so goddamn high. Everybody's so goddamn selfish. Everybody thinks they're the fucking main character all the goddamn time, as I speak on my solo podcast.
You made a joke about God. I forgot what you said, but then moments later, Chelsea called and she had sprained her ankle. You're like, see, I was joking on Christ, and that's what happened.
Yo, that is crazy. That is crazy. God immediately humbled my ass. Yeah. I was making fun of God. Or I was making a joke about God. And then 5 seconds later, my wife calls me, and she's like, I need you to come get me. I've horribly rolled my ankle. I heard a crunch. And then we go to the emergency room, right? And it's all women working at the emergency room. I'm visibly pissed. Because when you drop me off at work, I go to my wife's cubicle. All of her female coworkers, there's like 8 women surrounding my wife's cubicle, and I'm grabbing all her stuff.
Giving her CPR.
No, I'm like grabbing all my wife's stuff. Her purse. She got like a bunch of stuff for Valentine's Day and like candy and flowers and stuff that you get in the office. You work in an office on Valentine's Day, all that stuff. Imagine that. And I'm grabbing all the stuff. I'm grabbing her purse. I'm grabbing her shoes. And then all these women are surrounding me, and they're like, let me get this for you. Let me get that for you. Let me get this for you. Let me get that for you. Let me get this for you. Let me get that for you. And I'm just like, I really just need all of you to get out of the way so that I can get her out of here and get her to the emergency room. Like, we're getting smothered.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, visibly frustrated. We get her to the emergency room, and then it's an all-women emergency room. And they're being mean to me. These bitches are being mean to me. And then my wife says, so the lady, some nurse lady comes out, and she's taking my wife back there in a wheelchair. And I go, do you mind if I come with you guys? And the lady's like, if she wants you to. The fuck?
Just drove across town.
I just drove 40 fucking minutes through Austin.
I drove, actually.
Yeah, you drove, and I paid you to drive.
You did.
I spent $40 to get here as fast as I could. And you're going to fucking tell... Look. This lady's like, if she wants you to. My wife's like, yeah, of course. And then, the lady goes in and checks in. She's checking us in the hotel, in the hospital room. And she's asking Chelsea all these questions, and she's being very sweet to her. And Chelsea says, thank you. And I go, thank you so much. And she goes, she doesn't say anything. She doesn't like I'm not being acknowledged. Anything I'm saying, I'm like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And she's just like.
She gave you energy.
Then they take her out of the room and get her x-rayed or whatever. And then she says the x-ray tech is very timid and worried. Like she's worried for Chelsea. She feels the vibe of like she's doing the x-ray and she's just like, I hope this woman's going to be okay. These bitches in the emergency room think I did that shit to her. And it starts clicking. I'm like, because when she walks out, the lady comes into the room. Before she takes her to the x-ray room or whatever, she takes a step out of the room. And I turn to Chelsea. I turn to my wife and I go, hey, is this lady kind of being a fucking bitch for no reason? What the hell's going on? Why are they being so mean to me? Because I'm visibly pissed. You saw my face that day. I was just like, all right, dude, my fucking wife's in the hospital. I'm fucking worried. Like, I'm not mad at her. You know, I'm just mad at the situation. I'm worried. I'm like, all right.
Those eyebrows, dude.
They get me in trouble. Dude, these things get me in
so
fucking...
animated.
They're fucking sinister, dude.
You look like Vegeta.
I didn't put Bulma in the hospital, Kakarot. She rolled her ankle at work. I didn't do this to her, Kakarot. I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. I'm not a monster. I'd never raise my hand to a woman. I'm Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans.
These motherfuckers at the goddamn emergency room are treating me like I'm the one who put her there, dude.
I'd never lay a hand on Bulma. She's my queen. No, you've got it all wrong, officer. What are these cuffs made out of? What's taking so long? I've been in this waiting room for hours. It's only a sprained ankle. What in God's name is happening?
That's exactly what it looks like, too.
That's me. That's me in the fucking waiting room.
What in God's name is going on? What do they think I did this to her? If anything, I'm here helping her. She called me.
This is the one, dude.
I came to her aid.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Yeah, I guess you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. If you're a husband, your wife just can't be hurt.
Yeah.
You can't be present if your wife gets hurt because women just ultimately assume that I hit her. And honestly, dude, if I did hit my wife, she'd be fucking dead. I would one-shot her, dude. I'm so much stronger than her. That's why I'm her husband. I keep her safe. I'll keep her safe. But I would one-shot my wife. I would fucking negative 15 health. Dead. One shot.
It's like when you turn the game down
We wouldn't
to
be
easy.
in the hospital if I hit her. Yeah. I would never fucking hit my goddamn wife. That's what pisses me the fuck off.
Little do they know that she's a career ankle roller.
Yeah. And it's the same way. She rolled her ankle the same way she did. She broke her foot this way.
Show us.
Dude, she was sitting cross-legged in her chair. Cut all circulation off her leg. Somebody comes up, asks her a question. She goes to get up out of her chair, and she puts all the weight on the numb foot, and it just collapses. And she broke her foot when she was a kid the same way. Sitting on the couch cross-legged, went up. She went to put weight on her foot, and her foot folded on itself and snapped in half, all of her toe bones. Brother. Crucial. And I was like, honey, life has already taught you not to do this. And she was like, I know. She felt so bad. She was like, I know. And I'm like, what kills me is that I fucking dropped everything I was doing to come help her, and then I get to the emergency room, and these bitches are treating me like I did it to her. And that's so fucking funny. That is so funny. I think it's because they probably thought I was Mexican. They're like, this fucking Mexican dude is hitting this white woman.
We see it every day.
Yeah. We're in Texas. We see it all the time. These Mexican dudes and their white girlfriends, and they just come in battered up, just beat the fuck up, and they don't leave them. We'll see them 2-3 times a year. Black eyes, broken feet, couple of broken ribs. It's crazy.
They treat them like chihuahuas. It's horrible.
And they just hit them and hit them and hit them, and they're too scared to leave. And then,
Just punting them across the room.
oh my God, dude. No, I'm not going to do that. I love my wife. She's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, brother. I'm offended. That's some shit that actually we were talking about, like the woke or whatever, the people that get offended. I get offended by actual shit like that. Like, you're going to think I hit my fucking wife? You dumb cunts will never be loved the way I love my wife. You stupid bitches that work in a fucking ER. And they fucking gave us a review card. And I'm going to write a review. I took my wife to the hospital for a rolled ankle, and all the women in the facility treated me as if I'm the reason why she was in the hospital. And I felt very disgusted and disrespected. I'm going to write the gnarliest review.
You should Google that shit. Google review that shit.
I am. I'm going to be like, yo, if your wife rolls her ankle and you come to her rescue, be prepared to be treated like an abusive piece of shit. Be prepared to be treated like a wife beater at the ER.
Go further north.
Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it, that was embarrassing. Mad funny, though.
It is funny.
That was mad funny.
Especially like it's disrespectful in two ways.
Yeah.
Like one, because you would never hit your wife, and two, if you did, like, what do you think, I'm a pussy?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. What do you
think
I'm just gonna roll her ankle? No, dude. I'm fucking war machining that bitch. My wife's gonna be like those pictures of Christy Mack. I'm gonna Christy Mack my wife. If I'm hitting my wife, dude. If I'm gonna hit my wife, dude, I'm
War Machine. I forgot who War Machine was until you said Christy Mack, dude.
Dude, that's how you hit a wife. That's how you do it.
That's it. Dude.
That's how you hit a woman. You War Machine. War Machine did a. That's how you do it. Roll my wife's ankle. Dude, if I'm going to jail, we're making it count, boys.
Like you just stuck your foot out and tripped her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I had a homeboy.
What's that?
Yeah, like I had a fucking like I had a homeboy get on all fours.
Yeah,
and I pushed her.
Gotcha, bitch.
Cafeteria cow tip.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, some elementary shit like that. Nah, dude. I'm knocking her out clean.
Did that thing break?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get another one. It's okay.
all good. We'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it all out, dude.
It's a weird episode of Ridley Radio, folks. Weird one.
No, it's good.
It's a good one.
It started deep, and then it got silly.
Now it's silly again.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sometimes you got to go through hell to get your goof back, dude.
I definitely got my goof back. I'm crushing it on stage. We're going to fucking go over some clips.
You're happy.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with myself, brother. I know what I'm capable of. And I got that fire under my ass. I got that fire under my ass.
Yeah.
And I'm motivated, and I'm fucking feeling hella confident. And I'm ready to get on Kill Tony again and crush, redeem. I'm on the road to redemption, dude.
But we're not focused on that.
I know, but it's
It's
something
an extra.
I know. I'm very motivated to show. I just like, because there are people on that. There are people who watch that show who legitimately hit me up and go, dude, I believe in you. Like, I've had so many people reach out after that and was like, we get it.
Yeah.
I've seen people post on Reddit, yo, is Ridley okay? He looks stressed.
Dude,
And I'm like, yeah, because my friend has cancer, my brother's homeless, and I might get fired.
Whoops. I'm sorry I wasn't funny.
I'm supposed to be goofy all the time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm a mere man.
Just a mere mortal.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that I'm a grown man with grown man problems. My life doesn't revolve around sleeping in a Ford Focus and doing open mics. Sorry about that one, Governor. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Dude, I saw somebody that loved you so much that one of these shows you were doing here. And I don't want to shit on him or anything, but because I'm sure he watches this. But I saw him, and he was loving you so hard and giving you so much love that I thought I was gonna have to step in and like protect you like bodyguard security style.
No, it's fine.
No, I know, but that's how much they love you is what I'm saying. It was
goal.
Scaring me.
That's the goal, though. If we could just get like 10,000 of those dudes.
Oh, they're coming.
And you guys are already here. I literally do this for that's who I do it for. I do it for my father. I do stand up for my dad, my retarded brother, my wife, my golden retriever, Taylor Gorman. Just a fucking... I'm BoJack Horseman, and you're the fucking golden retriever. I swear to God. You remember BoJack?
I never watched it.
Okay, well, BoJack Horseman is like... Yeah, you're my Mr. Peanut Butter, dude. That is you, dude. That's you, dude. He's like always positive and fucking... He's always like being uplifting to BoJack, and BoJack's just like a depressed, washed up
Look at this
actor.
quote, dude. It is me.
If you care about what other people think, you're never going to do anything. That is shit you've said before.
That is, dude.
You are my Mr. Peanut Butter, dude. We got to watch that. You got to watch that. Because I was an alcoholic and all that shit and depressed and you know what I mean?
This is me as fuck, dude.
Dude, that is you.
You mean it?
You're a good friend, man. That's why we met. I used to ask for that, dude. I would pray. I'd be like, please give me somebody who knows how to use a fucking camera and knows how to do all this stupid shit that I don't know how to do so we can make dank stuff together. Please, I wish upon a star that God will give me somebody who knows how to use the computer because I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. I don't have the patience for that shit. And you're a fucking dude. You're a genius. You're everything you do. You're so fucking good at that shit. And I'm like, I don't understand. You're like doing shortcut. You're pressing hotkeys and shortcuts and compressing files and color grading. And I don't fucking know how to do that shit.
Mr. Peanut Butter, dude.
God damn it, Mr. Peanut Butter. Make the clips so they can laugh. Mr. Peanut Butter, make the fucking clips so we can... maybe get fucking monetized. God damn it, it's so hard. Every time I post, Instagram's like, Zuckerberg's like,
Blah, 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 blah. You didn't do a good job on this one.
fuck you. It's got fucking 20,000 views and $3,000 in likes. Why give me $5. Or whatever the fuck you pay these motherfuckers. Give me that shit. Sorry, I'm not cutting soap with a knife, you fucking cocksucker.
Say it like
Sorry,
that.
I'm not making fucking Korean deep fried chicken wings.
Do Holtzman, though.
I don't know how to make fucking content. The fucking swiping the likes and the swipes. I don't fucking know how to do that shit. God damn it.
Sorry, I don't cut soap with a knife.
I'm sorry I don't cut soap with a fucking knife. ASMR. Fucking bullshit. Brian Holtzman ASMR would be hilarious.
Dude, now at this point in the podcast history, we're only like 15 episodes deep or something. Mm-hmm. We have a good solid minute-long clip that we can do of all of the Holtzmans. We have to cruise the podcast, but we could do a Holtzman compilation and tag him in it. I think we should do that. That would be really fun.
I want to have him as a guest
Oh, yeah.
and show him the compilation
Yeah, that would be great.
and tag him.
Yeah.
I need to he has my number.
And you guys could do Holtzman back and forth. There's a whole bit from like one of the second episode or something where you did your material as Holtzman, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Holtzman's got to come on here.
I saw him last night. He's so sweet and so kind to me. He grabs me. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck? It's good to see you." No. He congratulated me on the work I did at the arena shows for Kill Tony. He's like, "You were fucking awesome. You had that fucking thing on your head. You're telling, hey, motherfucker, you go over here. You motherfucker, go over there. I saw you. You were so good. You were so, goddamn, you were a fucking stone cold killer the way you're doing all that shit. I'm proud of you." I was like, "Oh, thanks, man.
awesome.
Jeez, Brian.
Yeah.
He's a good dude. And he's so... Dude, have you seen the people walking out during his shit?
Oh, yeah,
They're like...
dude.
And then he says all this fucked up shit on stage. And then he's like the nicest, sweetest fucking person.
Oh, it's awesome.
He's like the sweetest, nicest dude. He's like OG.
Yeah.
Comedy Store OG. And he's fucking...
The Chaps. Yes, I don't want to give away his material. He's so
yeah.
good.
He's so good, bro. Makes me laugh. Dude, because when he's in the fucking pocket,
dude.
he gets in the pocket.
He's always in the pocket.
That's funny, dude. Brian Holtzman not understanding content creation. That's a funny bit.
That is a funny bit.
That's funny as fuck.
Cotton soap.
I'm opening an iPad. Look, it's the new iPad. Look, it comes with a charger. Take the plastic off. Jerk off with it in the bathroom. Go fuck yourself.
Give it to your fucking kid when you want him to be quiet.
Yeah, give it to your kid. Coco Melon, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, God, dude. Mr. Peanut Butter choking up over there.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah. Angry Bird, you son of a bitch!
All right, now do like nice shit, like the shit you were saying to me, but within like that'd be funny too if you do nice stuff as Brian Holtzman.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, you helping make the show? Who is this? This is what he would do when he
Right,
gets here.
yeah.
Who the fuck are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, so you're like the computer mastermind guy? Okay. All right, you ready? You ready, guy? You guys want to do this? That's how you do.
Yeah. He's saying nice stuff quietly.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Hell yeah.
He's the best. We're doing all right, man. We're going to, all in all, I think to summarize this entire episode, I think everything's going to be okay. And we're going to see, we're in a new era. A new era of Ridley. The balls have dropped. My nuts are hanging. My nuts are hanging. The weight has been removed from my shoulders. And we're only going upward from here. Thank you for tuning in and supporting Radio Ridley Radio. One day, this podcast won't suck, and I'll remember all the people who supported me in the beginning. And I love you guys. And I appreciate you guys. And I hope you had fun. I gave you one. Vegeta hitting his wife. That's a pretty good one.
Dude, there was a bunch of good ones. Yeah.
Vegeta hitting his wife is very good. That's a great bit.
Vegeta being accused of it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Vegeta being accused of hitting Bulma is very funny.
That's good.
That's very good. See, we got a little something done for the... I know why you guys come here. I know why you come here.
You don't care about
You didn't, the people who come here, they were like, hey, the people who came here did not get to this part of the podcast. Yeah. The people who came here went 15 minutes in. This is gay! Turned it off.
I don't care about Virginia.
Your friend has cancer? Who gives a fuck? Turn it off!
Do the Filipino voice again.
Yeah. Be racist! Where's the African voice? Do that! Hey, do the African voice, you fucking hack! Do the Indian dude's voice! Hey! Be Chinese! Where are the racist voices?
Like you're just a fucking ripcord doll who fucking spits out an Asian ripcord doll.
Ew, what the hell? Ew, what the hell?
What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? You've got to be sucking and fucking me right now. You've got to be sucking and fucking me right now. What the hell is going on? I am Chinese. What the hell is going on? I'm a Chinese guy. Listen to my voice.
Yeah, man, where the voices at? Do the goddamn voices. We don't want to hear about all this queer shit. We want to hear silly riffs. Dance, you Chinese monkey. Dance, you fucking Chinese monkey. Do all the voices.
We don't care about your personal life, you fucking piece of shit. You slanted-eyed piece of shit. Do the goddamn voices. Make me laugh, motherfucker. I'm working at Amazon. I'm sorting boxes at Amazon. I don't want to hear about your fucking friend with cancer or your retarded brother. I'm driving a fucking forklift. I'm getting fired right now. I'm at Costco crashing into everything. Whoever the fuck's listening to this shit.
That's the clip, dude. You could be like, I went deep on my life on this episode, and the people don't want it, and then like just post a montage of that, dude.
Yeah, this is the clip. This is the clip. What the hell is this shit? This is gay. Yeah, me wanna hear the racist voices.
Yeah.
Me wanna hear. Hey, grab me a red stripe. I wanna listen to Radio Ridley Radio and their racist voices. Big racist. Michael Ridley, big racist. The biggest racist on the island. Nobody like him. Biggest racist on the island. Yeah, lad. I just want to hear racist jokes while I'm at work. In the privacy of my own AirPods. Just want to hear racist content. It's hard to find these days on the internet. Hard to find a good racist joke on the internet. Yeah, listen, bruv. Literally, I only listen to your podcast because of all the racist caricatures that you do with your voices. It's literally uplifting. It's a racist podcast, innit? It's the most racist shit. It's the most racist shite you've ever heard.
I don't want to hear about your brother.
I don't want to hear about your retarded brother. Don't want to hear about your retarded brother. Bruv. Don't want to hear about your retarded brother. Don't want to hear about your friend with stage 4 breast cancer. Don't want to hear your excuses, honestly. I just want to hear. I want the racist songs. I want the racist songs and the gay versions of popular music. I want the gay version. I want the gay version of Creed songs. I want the gay version of Slipknot. I want the gay version of System of a Down. I want the gay versions.
It's all right. They'll get it.
You'll get it. All right, I gave it to you.
There you go.
I did all 15 episodes up until now in the span of the last 8 minutes. All right. My balls are shriveled up like raisins right now. I'm like I can't even stand up. This will get flagged. If I stand up from this chair, I'm wearing black pants. If I stand up from this chair, you'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm
unsubscribe."
That's so much. So much comedy jizz in that dude's jeans. Again, guys, thank you so much for listening to Radio Ridley Radio. That was a little ADHD mental breakdown outburst at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed that part. Okay, I made you earn it this time. Okay, so thank you guys for supporting me. Again, every Friday we're going to post. We're going to try. I think, yeah, we've consistently posted on every Friday.
Well, we just started doing Fridays, so.
Friday. Yeah, Friday's a new thing.
Yeah.
Friday's good.
We might go back to Thursday.
Who knows? Damn, son, this podcast sucks.
Son, this podcast sucks.
So, yeah, dude, thank you guys so much for listening to Radio Ridley Radio. I've been your host, Michael Ridley. You can follow me on Instagram at Chinky Sweat. I'm posting all the dates and stuff like that and shit like that. Go ahead, check out the web store. Please buy a shirt. Still got them. I still got them. Once I sell all my shirts, I'll shave my fucking head. I promise. I'm shaving my head the moment all of these shirts, and we're going to get a new version of this made. We're going to get a new version. We're going to get a new background to match the hair and the changes. The show will evolve as I change and evolve as a person. So maybe we'll figure it out someday. But I hope you guys had fun. I did. I feel great. It's like going to the gym. Feels good for me. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Bye-bye.
The hottest riffs in the city. Radio Ridley Radio.
Serving up hot and fresh riffs on the daily. The Radio Ridley Radio podcast. God damn.